name is Benedict Owusu. It's a Monday morning here on AM Show. We'll talk sports this morning. Well, we have to start here on the low coast. In MTN FA Cup, quarterfinal games were played. 3 games were played. Obviously, you know, in quarterfinal games, you always have to get 4 games, but 3 games were played. I'll tell you why one couldn't happen. Well, the 3 games that were played in Accra was Accra Heart of Folk. They played against the lower division side Dambot FC, and Heart of Folk won that game by 1-0. And Vincent Atenga scored a penalty for Accra Heart of Folk to win that game. So Hearts have progressed to the next stage of the MTN FA Cup. That's the semi-finals. Also, Mediama SC, they won the competition in 2015. They are also through to the semi-finals. They defeated Amadeus Professionals by 2-1 at the Takwa TNA Park. And Wa All Stars, Premier League defending champions, Wa All Stars also beat Bekum Chelsea to progress to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. So for Wa All Stars, they see this as the only opportunity to win a silverware this season because the Premier League title defense is beyond their reach now. So Wa All Stars progressing to the next stage. So the 3 teams that have booked qualification to the MTN FA Cup semi-finals, Accra Heart of Folk, Mediama SC, as well as Wa All Stars, all Premier League sides reaching the semi-finals of the FA Cup. So the other game should have been Kumasi Asante Kotoko, lower division side near Salamina. But you know, Asante Kotoko, after their incident, they wrote to the MTN FA Cup committee requesting that that game be postponed to later days. So what's going to happen is we'll have the Kumasi Asante Kotoko near Salamina game later this month. Well, Asante Kotoko have actually started training. They started training last week, and they are preparing for their Super Clash game against Accra Heart of Folk. So Kotoko's first game will be this coming Sunday at the Baba Yara Stadium when they play host to Accra Heart of Folk in a Premier League outstanding game. You know, that should have been with 24 game, but because of the accident, Kumasi Asante Kotoko could not honor that game. So it's happening this very Sunday, this coming Sunday in Kumasi. We have Kumasi Asante Kotoko play Accra Heart of Folk, and that will be their first game since the accident incident. And currently they have 5 of their players in the local Black Stars camp, and on last week Thursday they played a friendly against Accra Great Olympics, and some of the players played in that game. So we have to do some more on the local scene. Ashanti Gold also played Wafa in a Premier League outstanding game at the Obuasi and Clay Stadium. Ashanti Gold won that game by 2-0, and what it means is that Ashanti Gold have moved from the relegation zone. They now find themselves at 12 on the Premier League table, so they've pushed Liberty Professionals and Tema Youth down in the relegation zone. So we've talked about the MTN FA Cup and also the outstanding game which was played at the Obuasi and Clay Stadium. Now we have to talk about clubs doing their pre-season ahead of the start of the major European leagues. As we already know, next week we'll have the Community Shield involving Arsenal and Chelsea, and the Premier League will begin in 2 weeks. But for Barcelona and Real Madrid, they met in Miami in the ICC final, and Barca defeated Madrid by 3-2 to win it. So Barcelona defeated Real Madrid 3-2 to win the International Champions Cup. That you heard from Barca coach Valverde, as well as Real Madrid coach, that's Zinedine Zidane. Well, other matches were played pre-season games. Manchester City played Tottenham Hotspur, also in the United States of America. They won that game by 3-0. An impressive Inter Milan defeated Chelsea 2-1 in Singapore. Well, this very game, you see an ecstatic, awesome own goal. Well, before I take leave of you, Gold Coast Fund Management, one of key subsidiaries of Group Indium, has organized a family day out session in Accra. Now, this is the first time ever staff and their families took part in joint sporting activities to relieve the stress of work and entertain themselves. Now, the aim was to break the monotony of working consistently without engaging in much exercises to keep their bodies healthy. Now, here's a report by Charles Aite.
All work and no play, they say, makes Jack a dull boy. This was replicated by some subsidiaries as they converged at the Leisure Sports Complex in Accra. Hundreds of staff and their family members participated in several games and dined together to ease their stress and socialize. Explaining the rationale of the family day, Chief Executive of Gold Coast Kwame Ofori Asumenin said a stable mind stimulates increased productivity at work, and noted that Gold Coast could not afford to miss out on this important principle.
When you stay in the office for some time, you work maybe 8 hours, you stay more time in the office than at home. So your spouses should know, and your family should know what's actually going on and who are the people you are working with and all kinds of things. And the relationship will be built from there on. So that's the reason why we organize this program.
On his part, General Manager of Gold Coast Nana Boachi Mensah urged employers to pay attention to the health and well-being of their staff. He revealed the Family Day Out would also be organized for all 18 branches of subsidiaries countrywide.
You can't do better at the workplace if you don't have peace in your family. So we want the family to also know what we do. So that whenever we say we are going to Elmina, we are going to this place, they will understand. That's why we brought them. So it's not even here. Normally when we go to Elmina for review meetings, the weekends are for families to join us. So we believe in the family and we continue to do that in the coming years. And in future, we are going to also do it with other entities, like other financial institutions in the regions and in the Accra.
In football, the Old Men United beat the Young Men United by 5-1. Other games for the day included bouncy castles for children, basketball, dancing competitions, Awari and Ludu.
So on that note, we end sports this morning here on the AM Show. My name is Benedict Osi. Thanks so much for your company. We are back tomorrow, same time, to bring you more sports news. Until then, make your way to the My Joy Online Sports page and read more sports stories for yourself. And keep following us on Twitter. It's at Joy Sports GH. On Facebook, you can find us at Joy Sports. Have a wonderful day.